Particularly around the holidays, it's difficult to say no to a cookie of any kind. It goes without saying that each of us has our own preferences when it comes to food, but if we were putting together our ideal cookie platter, the cookies would be arranged in this order, starting with the worst and working our way up to the best. The fact that fruitcake is nearly impossible to destroy is one of the cake's many redeeming qualities. This means that every December, after nobody eats your fruitcake cookies, you will be able to pack them up and put them away until the next year, and you will be able to do this over and over and over again. It's possible that those cookies will outlive you, in which case you should definitely give them to your grandchildren. If you're dead set on making fruitcake cookies and you want them to actually get eaten, go heavy-handed with the booze and leave out the technicolor jelly fruit that's been sitting in the grocery store for 5 years. If you're still hell-bent on making fruitcake cookies, go heavy-handed with the booze. What are those, oat cookies? In that case, yes, oatmeal raisin cookies. Definitely no. Although there is some evidence that raisins provide health benefits, are you aware of what happens to the cookies when you add raisins to them? It is acceptable to include raisins in food as long as they are a minor component of a snack and can be extracted from the dish without difficulty. For instance, raisins in trail mix are bearable because it is possible to eat all of the M&Ms, almonds, and chocolate chips around them while successfully avoiding the dried-out graves. However, raisins cannot be removed from cookies without significantly altering the texture of the finished product. For this reason, raisins have no place in otherwise delectable desserts. It doesn't matter how hard you try, it's just not possible to nibble around each and every raisin that's in a cookie. Inevitably, your perfectly chewy bite of cookie is going to be interrupted by something that you want to get out of your mouth as quickly as possible. Theoretically, these classic holiday cookies are not pretty bad. Yes, the bite-sized pieces of buttery shortbread topped with tangy, fruity jam. That is undeniably a delicious combination of flavors. The absence of peanut butter in these thumbprint jam cookies is problematic given that the cookies contain jam, and it is standard practice to include peanut butter whenever jam is present. Unfortunately, until peanut butter and jelly thumbprints begin to appear more frequently at cookie exchanges, this holiday confection will continue to be placed solidly toward the bottom of the list. Rum balls are every basic baker's dream dessert. These cookies score major points because they don't need to be baked at all, which is a requirement for most cookie recipes. Even if they are not rolled in coconut, there is no question that rum balls are delectable little morsels on their own, regardless of how tasty they may be. However, it is the holiday season, and everyone is in the mood for a little bit of holiday cheer. Rum balls are really just a mediocre type of cookie that try to trick you into thinking they contain alcohol. If you want the best of both worlds, all you have to do is eat regular cookies and pour yourself a glass of holiday cheer instead of trying to combine the two. Christmas wouldn't be complete without sugar cookies. A basic sugar cookie can do no wrong and should not be avoided at any cost. In point of fact, having them on a holiday cookie platter is practically obligatory. In addition to this, they do not include any strange ingredients, and this is a major benefit. You can buy the dough already made, cut it into cookies, and then present it as something you made yourself. If you want to go completely bonkers, get out the cookie cutters and roll out some pre-made dough to make shapes like Santas and snowflakes. This is the kind of thing you do when you really want to lose your mind. But be forewarned that the moment you attempt to glamorize those incredibly simple sugar cookies with royal icing, all hell will break loose. Suddenly, your perfectly delicious treats have become a Pinterest fail, and your kitchen is a mess from the 7 different colors of food dye that have been splattered everywhere. The likelihood of your decorated masterpieces turning out perfectly is practically non-existent, and even if they did, royal icing isn't particularly appetizing to begin with. Why would you leave out the best cookie of them all when you're baking for the holidays? Whether it is Christmas or not, a chocolate chip cookie that has been expertly made is the undisputed king. And I think even Santa Claus would agree. If you were to bring a plate of cookies to a holiday party and leave out chocolate chip cookies, you would almost certainly be put on the naughty list. It has a perfect balance of chewiness on the outside and a light crunch on the inside, making it the cookie equivalent of perfection. There is only one way in which a chocolate chip cookie can be made better, and that is when it is consumed straight from the oven while it is still warm, in all of its chocolate-oozing glory. Even if you do indulge in so many cookies that you end up with a stomachache, it will be a small price to pay for such a heavenly experience. Peanut butter blossoms don't seem to bloom much from January to November for some reason. It's a huge pity, because this chocolatey, salty, and sweet treat has a lot of potential benefits to offer. To begin, there is the peanut butter cookie that is just right, perfectly soft, just right for chewing. And that cookie has already been established as one of the top cookies available at any time of the year. However, to take things to the next level, you have a milk chocolate kiss that has been pressed into the center of that soft and chewy cookie. When you do that, it's still warm from the oven, so the kiss dissolves very slightly into the warm baked dough. To put it another way, peanut butter blossoms are the epitome of excellence. A gingerbread cookie that is not only soft and chewy, but also full of rich molasses and spices is the epitome of the holiday season. The flavors are instantly recognizable as belonging to the holiday season, and when combined with the man shape of the cookies, it's difficult to imagine a more cheery dessert option. They can't be avoided at the vast majority of holiday get-togethers. The only issue with gingerbread men is that, similar to sugar cookies, things can quickly go wrong when you begin the decorating process, which is the only downside to making gingerbread men. Ah no, gingerbread cookies are best enjoyed in their most natural form, without any additional decoration or alterations. If you really have the itch to decorate cookies, all you need to do is go out and buy a gingerbread house that you were never going to eat anyway, and then get to work decorating it. However, you should most certainly bake some cookies as well. So which one of these mouth-watering holiday cookies are you trying for this Christmas? Do let us know in the comments below. Also, share how it turned out with our viewers. If you liked this video, don't forget to give us thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for lots more foodie content. We'll see you again with another interesting video. Goodbye.